Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I have several rumors to cover today. The big ones focusing around Metal Gear Solid reboot or a sequel to Metal Gear Rising. Well, let's look into this, read what we have so far, and discuss it a little bit. Remember, these are just rumors, these are not confirmed. First, let's start off with Quentin Flynn, the well known voice actor for Raiden in the Metal Gear series. He said in a reply to ZoneX, "Stay tuned for things to be announced in the coming weeks." This is, of course, in response to the fact that Platinum Games tweeted out recently that they are preparing for the 10th year anniversary of Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, where they're going to release some artwork and possibly even more. Who knows? Currently, it's all speculation. However, I would not be opposed to having a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance 2. Maybe even a complete spin-off side series instead of just a one-off game. However, just last year in November, it was rumored that Chinese support game development studio Virtuous would be working with Konami, and it appears that they could be working on a Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater remake, remaster, or possibly a reboot. This is not confirmed, of course, and is yet to have been announced by Konami themselves. However, it is highly likely that they are choosing to remake or go with 3 as the first initial of series to, start of the series to reboot because of the chronological order in which the games take place. Starting with 3 would be an easier way to introduce people to the lore, which may seem convoluted with all the jumping around in different eras. Player Counter, which reports on gaming news, believes that one insider states that a reboot is in development and has been for quite some time, yet this reboot will be entirely made solely, specifically for the PS5, meaning it will not come to the Xbox series of consoles at all. Rather, this is true, again, yet to be seen. Nothing has been announced. However, it's very exciting that where the Metal Gear Solid series first appeared could be coming back home in a manner which may be more permanent. This is also could be the fact that Konami and Sony have worked out some kind of third-party publishing deal where only PS5 consoles could be receiving their future games like Silent Hill 2. I myself am a huge fan of Metal Gear Solid. I love Revengeance. I find it a great game, a great hack and slash game. Platinum really went all out with that one. However, I'm more of a fan of the Solid series. So personally, I really hope that the series is going to get a reboot using modern hardware and it'll look just absolutely stunning. It will feel and play absolutely stunning. Of course, those are my hopes on it. I would be completely fine also with a Metal Gear Rising 2. I think it would look absolutely stunning in modern hardware, especially with the cutting things into little tiny pieces. I think it would just be outstanding. However, I really want to return to that stealth-focused action gameplay. I also hope that they bring back David Hayter to voice Solid Snake. Yet I really want them to pick a different voice actor for the young big boss, Naked Snake. He does not need to sound like Solid Snake at all. Liquid Snake doesn't sound like David Hayter. He's not David Hayter. They need to have different voice actors. All the snakes need different voice actors. David Hayter should be Solid Snake and Solid Snake only. And anyone, bring back Kiefer Sutherland for Big Boss. Let him voice young Big Boss. And just leave it at that. David Hayter is amazing, yes, but he does not need to be the voice of every main character snake in the entire series. I don't agree with that. It doesn't make any logical sense. But, that's just my personal opinion. I do hope they bring him back to voice Solid Snake in all of Solid Snake's appearances. And I really hope to see 3D HD 4K remakes of Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2 completely revamped, completely remade to be astounding as Metal Gear Solid 1 through all of them. Now let's segue away from the Metal Gear Solid right now. Let's talk about Far Cry 7. Supposedly it is in development. Makes sense for it to be in development with the success Far Cry 1 through 6 has. Also appears to be a multiplayer component. I don't know if this is just solely a component or it's meant to be Far Cry multiplayer, but that is also said to be in development as well. So we could be getting Far Cry 7 and an additional game, which is just solely an open world Far Cry multiplayer type game, which I think would be very interesting if they find a way to kind of make it where you can transverse the different locations from prior games and have like a survival style MMO type game, kind of like how Ark is maybe. And now Fallout 5 is set to be released after Elder Scrolls 6. However, while I know Todd Howard himself, or if I recall right, Todd Howard did say that it was going to come after Elder Scrolls 6, I'm labeling this as a rumor because until I see that it comes right after Elder Scrolls 6, I don't know. It's possible that he could go Elder Scrolls 6, say, screw Fallout 5 for a little bit and make something else. I mean, we could get Starfield 2 before we get Fallout 5. I mean, the amount of time they take to push out their games, while I appreciate that it takes longer, they're just so silent. And even then, when he talked about this, he stated that Elder Scrolls 6 was basically in a pre-alpha state. So it's still very early development over there. I mean, we may not see Fallout 5 for, 10 years at most, possibly. Who knows? Again, recently, it appears that patents have appeared in the US system which show that Nintendo may be looking to bring back their old IP of Nintendogs in a new way. This could be bringing it back to mobile, as the patent shows animals being taken care of using your mobile device within the comfort of your own home. I think this evolution, if it is true, could be the step forward to bring Nintendogs back to the public light. Next up, we got some stuff that relates to Ubisoft. There's a lot of it, so hold on, you're going to hear a mouse click. It is terrible, I know. So first up, apparently The Division Heartland is in development. It will be, of course, a Division game. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, based on the films. X-Defiant, a new IP it appears. It is going to be a fast-paced arena shooter with intense gunplay and personalized loadouts with specialized factions. New Assassin's Creed Mirage, you are Basim, a cunning street thief. This is actually confirmed. Skull and Bones, we don't know when we'll see that. We know it's happening. Well, then again, things could get canceled. Assassin's Creed Netflix collaboration on mobile. Project Orlando apparently started off as The Crew 2 DLC, but is becoming a standalone project and could be named Motorfest. Assassin's Creed Nexus, an Oculus 2 game. The Division Resurgence, a mobile game. Rainbow Six Mobile. Assassin's Creed codenamed Jade. Create your own assassin and leap into Assassin's Creed as a codenamed Jade. A mobile open world game set in ancient China. I don't know how well that's going to do, but it sounds very interesting. Now bear with me, we're about to hear another mouse click. And there it is, the mouse click, the unholy mouse click. Blizzard Entertainment, on another note, seemingly has upped their ante on asking questions in regards to Warcraft 3 Reforged. Some speculate this could lead into a Warcraft 4 style game or a Warcraft 3 Reforged. This I don't know much about, don't play a lot of Warcraft, not a huge Blizzard kind of guy. I mean, I played a couple of their games. Some of them, they're pretty good. Some of them are just not my kind of games. So, if you're into Warcraft, this could be something to look out for in the future. Potential Warcraft 4 or a Reforged 3. Supposedly, in September of 2022, Meta Studios purchased Camouflage, and they are said to be working on both an Iron Man and Batman VR gaming experience. This was in fact leaked by the Federal Trade Commission themselves before they had to retroactively back themselves up and hide this information because they were told it's supposed to be a secret. Whether we will see this in the future or sooner than we believe is yet to be seen. As far as I know, none of this has been announced and probably won't be announced for a while. It does sound interesting for anyone who is a fan of Iron Man and Batman. I have some confidence that these will come out pretty good. I play a little VR myself, but I'd be interested in being Batman in VR, though I don't think I could keep up with what he does. Morio Kishimoto, developer for the Sonic Frontiers game, stated that he's looking for a way to kind of mitigate whether to use boost in future titles, and appears to maybe be looking at the legendary Sonic Adventure games for future titles. Don't take my word for it, but we could see a new style of Sonic games as he looks to challenge Sonic Adventure's legendary style of gameplay. We could see maybe a new Sonic Adventure, or we could see something brand new that just exceeds everyone's expectations when it comes to what is a Sonic game. Sonic Frontiers has done pretty well for itself, and it's probably going to keep getting better for Sonic fans. Ending things on some Sony news, it appears that Generation 2 of the PS5 is in development, yet no word has been heard about whether or not they will be doing a PlayStation 5 Pro console or Slim style console. But for sure, apparently, we will be getting Generation 2 from what I've been looking up and seeing. Here's some tweets. They don't quite state that, but it appears Gen 2 PS5 coming soon. And that's it for the rumors that I have lined up for this episode. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Rumor Room, and I will continue doing these every so often when I find a substantial amount of rumors to talk about and discuss. Thank you for listening. Remember, if you like this, like the video, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe if you really liked it. I appreciate it. This is Cross, signing off.